Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Money Multiplier Pro with Kim. Today, we're going to continue on part 3 of our discussion about the Script Saver Plus program. Stay tuned for some more amazing information on this great program that we're talking about. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Money Multiplier Pro with Kim. Today, we're going to continue our discussion with Bill Latz about the Script Saver Plus program. So I want to welcome Bill back to the program, and we can continue our conversation. Hi, Bill. Welcome back.
Thank you again. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much for coming back on, and I appreciate it. And, let's get back into it and talk about, we shared so much information about this program already, and I just want to, kind of sum it up a little bit and kind of just dig into a couple little more questions that I have to ask. So one of them, as an employer, what would it entail? How would I be able to get started with something like this and offering this to my employees? I know this is, like I said, it's a great program. And I think a lot of employers are going to be excited to be able to offer this plan. So how could I get started, with this plan and offering it?
We've kept it very simple to get involved in this program. Really, all it would take is we would give you a simple agreement that would need to be completed and returned. And along with that agreement, it would be a very basic employee census, which would include the employees' names, their dates of birth, and their dependent status. And that would really be all we would need. We can get the program started usually in a couple of weeks. It doesn't take a lot of time. We like 30 days notice, but if we have a rush and we really need somebody needs to get going, it would be 2 weeks. And we always start the program on the first of a month.
Okay, I got you. So, I mean, as a broker and offering health insurance to my clients, so what we do is generally when we're offering a new program, we do it through what we call like open enrollment, where we put a whole package together and employees can, choose the option if they, this would be part of their benefit package. And also probably, would you think that if we don't do it outside of open enrollment, we can just offer this program, as an addition to, what they currently have?
Right. Yeah. So this program is not tied to the medical program. Matter of fact, one of the beauties of it is it can be offered to the employees through the employer at any time of the year. I would have to say at least half, if not more, of our clients did not tie it into their medical renewal and their medical offering. And they did that for 2 reasons. One was probably the most important reason was they wanted to get started with it right away. They didn't want to wait till the renewal down the road. But the other reason is sometimes when you're talking about the medical renewal and all the other benefits, our program can sometimes get lost in the sauce, if you will. So it's a very simple program to explain. It only takes a few minutes of the employee's time, and therefore the employer says, let's do this off renewal so we can really put the spotlight on it. Got
it. Yeah, and that's great. I love that because generally, people if they don't get on the program or, if they don't know about it for a year, this is something that people need to have right away. This is not something that we want people to wait for because, again, let's be honest, this is something that's going to help them out tremendously. And I like the fact that it doesn't have to be tied into your health insurance. That this is something that can be added at any time. And there's so many limitations when it comes to plans that are offered to employees that, you can only do it during open enrollment, or you can't cancel till next year, or you can't get it. If you decide now not to do it, you can't get it later. So I like the fact there's that flexibility in the program that people can get it at any time. So I guess my next question would be then, is this program available in all, nationwide? Are there places where we're not able to offer it, or, is there, it's offered in all the states around the country?
It is. It's offered in all 50 states. We cannot offer this outside of the United States, but regardless if you're in Hawaii, Alaska, Georgia, Minnesota, it makes no difference. They're all covered.
That's great. I know, because it's so funny because I mean, I'm from New Jersey. So New Jersey is probably one of the toughest states to be able to offer plans to, right? So I mean, we offer a lot of different programs, a lot of different, strategies. And sometimes in my own state, I can't offer them. So it's nice to know that, we can offer it all across the country and that it's available to everybody. So I guess, the burning question would be next was, what would this program cost? Like, what is, as an employer, what are we looking at in regard to, the cost and, the ability for us to offer, an employer to offer it to their employees?
Right. Well, the general program is based on the size of the employer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you had, say, 1,000 employees, you would be one price. If you had 100 employees, it might be a little bit more. And if you had 10 employees, it'd be a little bit more. However, as we've talked, because we're offering this program through your Money Multiplier Pro, we've been able to secure a significant discount for all of your members. All right. So the program is going to be quite a bit less than what they would find on the street. So we wanted to make it affordable, whether the employer had 5 employees or whether they had 500 employees. So, they should come to you to get the pricing, but believe me, it's going to be significantly less than what they would find on the street.
Yeah, and again, that's so important because and that falls in for a lot of different things and programs out there. Like, you have to get it through somebody to get that discount, and the fact that you're offering it to my followers and people that are listening to this podcast to be able to get that discount is amazing. And I love that fact that we're able to do that and offer that service is great. And to have a conversation, we'd love to have a conversation with anybody that's interested in learning more about this program. So I guess in closing, Bill, I wanted to kind of, if you have any other thoughts that you wanted to share with the listeners, and if anything else that they might find valuable that we haven't talked about already.
Well, I would just say in summary that really there's a benefit to all size employers for this. Again, if it's a smaller employer and they want to offer benefits to their employees for the first time, or give them something that's going to help retain those employees, we have found this to be a great tool to do that. Maybe you couple it with a telemedicine program or something else, but it's a very inexpensive way for that small employer to give something to their employees. But also for the larger employers that maybe have those high deductible plans, or they're looking to help reduce future renewals, it can be very beneficial for that larger employer as well. Therefore, they can augment whatever they're giving to their employees with this plan and help reduce future renewals and give their employees benefits for their prescriptions on day one at no cost to those employees. So really, everybody can win. Again, based on the pricing. I'm happy to say we have given to you through your followers the pricing of 1,000 employees or more. So nobody would be able to find that. It's a very affordable program, and therefore, it's really going to be less than the cost of a couple cups of coffee, depending on where you're buying your coffee, I suppose. But it's not very expensive. But we're giving everybody that's a member through your company the pricing of 1,000 employees, which we haven't done that for anybody else. So I want them to understand that's a big value to them.
Bill, that's great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And the followers are going to really appreciate that. And the employers that I deal with are really going to appreciate that. And anything we can do to help them out, it's, like we had discussed, being able to, enhance those benefit packages and to offer things to your clients at minimal cost or no cost is extremely valuable, because people more so than not nowadays are looking for those opportunities. And like you said, it doesn't matter whether you're a small employer or a large employer. Everybody has their pain points that they're dealing with at the moment when it comes to health insurance. So exactly. If we can help, that 5-person employer or that 1,000-person employer, one person at a time or one company at a time, that is what, we're here to do. That's what we strive to accomplish. That's why we strive to, a big part of what I do for my clients is being able to bring to the table programs like this that will only help their business grow, help them retain their employees, help them give them programs that are so needed in this environment and the things that we're dealing with in regard to the health insurance industry and the struggles that everybody's dealing with at the moment. And, you know, with all the challenges that we're facing, when we have people like yourself that bring things like this to the table, it's really, really an honor for me to be able to, you know, talk to someone like you, to bring these things to the table and share this information with the followers and people that can really benefit from this program. So Bill, I want to thank you so much again for joining us and having this conversation and sharing this extremely valuable program and the savings that it's going to give to our clients and people that are listening to be able to participate in this program. So again, thank you so much for joining us. And everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today to Money Multiplier Pro and listening to our discussion about the Script Saver Plus program. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a great day.
Thank you.